Hi there, this is Sunil Yadav. So last session I explained in more details what is collection, what is the database, how we can create insert collection. So I'm going to explain more on this one. So basically I'm talking about the MongoDB cell basically. So we are doing all the operations through the Mongo cell. Okay. Now so I'm going to do all these things through the MongoDB cell. But question is, what about applications? How we are going to the application? So after after this cell operation, I'm going to talk about how to do all those things through the application basically. So what is application? I mean, what I'm trying to say here is, so if you see here, right? So we can see here. Let me close this one. The same duplicate. Okay. Like we are doing the insert document right through the Mongo cell. Now if we want to do the same thing through the compass tool, we can do that, right? Same thing, right? Through the compass, like do the insert document, and it's going to do the same thing basically. Okay. Now if you are using Python, right, through the Python applications, you can talk to Mongo server, right? So if you want to talk to Mongo server, basically you need to driver if you're talking through your application. So specific to those language driver we are talking about. So I already explained to you. If you see the driver section, right, under driver we see like all the drivers available for all these languages basically. So you can choose your language and talk to your driver, like talk through the driver, like that you need to write the code, right? And what code basically, suppose you are want to do the code reference, so the reference document, if you can say, right? So we are saying try getting started, how we can do those things like quick start guide. So we are trying to see, right, we need libraries, right, to these are the already written classes, how you installation to do, right, drivers, Mongo drivers. So all these steps are here. So basically we need to make the connection to your MongoDB server, right? And MongoDB server, now you have connected all the first you need to pass your information to MongoDB driver, and driver is now going to talk to your MongoDB server wherever is installed, right? It doesn't matter. All right. So I will try to create a video, right, through the Node.js as well as Spring Boot, how we can do those things later on. So that will be, I'm going to do that. So I'm just trying to see here, right? So all the language, the things we can do, we can do through this one. So suppose if I want to use like a Node.js, right? So I need to write this way, right? This is my collection, inventory, and insert one, right? So look like MongoDB and the cell we are doing, and through the look like is same. There's something not big difference, but other language if you are going to use, right, so they have some different. If you are using Go, so it's look like this way we need to write. Okay. So we are talking through the MongoDB CRUD operation through the Mongo cell basically. So I'm going to just say command plus increase this size so that we are able to see. So I'm going to use Mongo cell basically. So here I am now in MongoDB cell, and I am going to say so DBs, right? I can see in last session we created events database. So in under that event database we can see and say use. I'm going to say, if I say DB, current is pointing me to test, but I want to use my events data. So I'm going to say events, right? So now I can see I switch to DB events, and if I want to say like last collection I created, right, so I can say db dot event store, right, dot find. We can see these record I inserted, but it's look not good, so I need to call pretty method, right? So I'm going to say pretty. So now we can see last time we inserted two documents. So we are just trying to say here in event store, I'm just creating the event type is order, item is xyz, status is open, and like price, city is active, true or false, event id is 123, right? And here I created event id like similar like 123. So this id replaced with this object id. So I'm using my own id to uniquely identify this document basically. Okay. So this is done, like we can, so we have seen, right, some insert operation basically. So we need to talk about how we can insert many documents in this one collection, right? One more document we can insert, or we can insert or delete or update, right? So how those things we can do that. So basically MongoDB, right, is come up with the methods, right? So if you see the insert document, right, so collection dot insert one, if I say, so we can see, right, insert one is just is like is a method, right, and we are using, right, through the method we are inserting the documents. So this is something, let me go with this one. Okay, so what we are doing here is like inserting one document. So let me go with this one first, MongoDB cell. Okay, so if I click this one, right, insert document, so we can see this, structure of this method. To insert one, we need to use insert document and some options, right concern. So how generally we have these methods, I'm going to explain you. So suppose if you want to insert one, so we can say find one, right, find one your data, right, and data, and then options. Data means your documents, okay, options. Similar, if you want to do, let me just say find one, right. So this is your find operation. I'm going to say find. Okay, and if you want to do like a find many, so basically like if you want to find many documents, so we generally say find one. If you want to use find many, then we are saying find, just that's it, you will get all the options. And similar, we can say insert operations, we can do, right. So we are talking about the CRUD operation, basically create, update, read, and delete, right. So we are saying the insert, right. So we are saying the read, this one we are saying read operation, and now we are talking about the insert operation. So similar, we can say insert one, right. We have method in MongoDB server, right, and through the Mongo shell we are using also. We are seeing the data you are going to insert, right, and we are going to say options, right, what options we have to add additional. Okay, so similar way, right, we have update one, like update many, replace one, like replace with other document, delete one, delete many, right. So many method we have basically. So if you see here, right, all the method we can see here what operation we can use, right, with MongoDB. So we can say delete one, delete many, right, and we can say find many one, and find and modify. So many things we can do with, like, insert many, remove, right. If we want to remove, the all the data, so we can say remove and then delete. Okay, so let's try to do that. So basically what I'm trying to say here is, so like now we have the two documents, right. Let's insert one more documents. Generally we can say this one, last one, right, delivery. So we can say db dot, let me clear it out first, db dot, let me make bigger little bit, db dot event store dot insert one, right, and I'm going to say insert command B, insert this one, right. So now if you see, right, records, so we have 3 records basically. Command minus, let me just decrease the size so that we can see it. So we have three here documents. So we have done the insert operation, right. If you want to use, like, insert all these documents in one go, right, so just select all these, right, and insert in one go and do the things, right. So insert many, we can do that. I will explain later on as well all those things. So basically if you want to delete, right, so if we can say db dot event store, right, collection name dot delete, right. So we can say delete one, delete many, right. So if you want to delete something, so we need to provide the filter criteria basically, right. So filter criteria means I wanted to delete with this ID, right, 1 2 3, right, or we can say through the item XYZ, we can say. So if we can see, right, item XYZ is available here. If I can go with this one, if I can see, right, say delete, this means everything you're going to delete. So filter criteria is going to match everything, or we can say some criteria like is active, right. So if I want to delete is active indicator is false, so let me just clear it, and I can say is active. So let's first find it, right. So first find this data. So I'm going to say find, and this is my filter criteria, is active is equal to false, right? Okay, find, actually not find, okay, sorry, right? So we can say one document we can find out. Let me do pretty PRETTY. Okay, so this record we are trying to filter out, through the filter criteria. Here is this is the filter criteria. If you put this filter criteria, then it's going to this document. If we don't put any criteria, right? So this is going to do filter out all the all the data. So we are going to get all the data. So suppose if the way we are trying to get the find this unique record, similar way we can delete this record. So we can say delete one, right? So first try to match the data, and when you that this filter criteria is matched, please delete that data. So I'm going to delete one, right? So I'm deleting this, so don't say like pretty, this method is not going to applicable. So I'm going to say delete, right? Is active false. Okay, sorry, actually one parenthesis is more added, so let me just close it and let me delete. Okay, so delete one, right? So here you can say one parenthesis added for me extra earlier. So I'm going to, if you do, right, make sure your brackets are closed properly, otherwise you will not able to do those operations. So I'm going to say delete one, right? So we can say it's deleted means acknowledge true, and deleted count is one, means one record is inserted. If you are trying to get find out this record, right, this record no more exist. And if we try to get everything, we can say two record is now we have it. All right. So if we want to delete all, right, we generally can say filter criteria match all, we deleted all the data. And if you want to delete one by one, then you try to match the criteria. If I can say event ID is 123, then it is going to delete only this event ID data, like documents. Okay, so let's update something, right, to this document. So how we can update it? So we have update one, update many, right? So how we can do that? So let's see that the some things, right? So if I wanted to update something, so how we can do that actually? So db dot, we need to put collection name. So let me clear first db dot event store, right? And I'm going to say update. If you tab it, right, so you see method available like update, update many, update one. So I'm going to say update one, right? So I'm going to use update one. So what update one we are going to say on what one? So we can going to say whenever this ID is matched 1 to 3, please add some field with this one, right? Some marker or whatever you can say to be deleted. Some we want to add some new fields with this documents ID is 1 2 3 4. Okay, so how we can do that basically? So we are saying update, right, one, right? I'm going to say match the criteria, right? So what criteria we are talking about? The filter criteria we are saying. So I'm saying whenever ID is matched, like underscore ID, right, match 1 2 3 4, okay, then please insert some documents basically. So if let's try it and say marker, right, to be deleted, just some value to delete, right, to delete, and some parent. So if try to run it, right, we are getting the error, the update operation document must contain atomic operation. So this is failing. Why this is failing? Because I'm trying to insert a document. So MongoDB is saying, hey, you are updating something, but I'm not able to understand what you're updating here. This is the document, whole document you are going to insert. This is not atomic operation. So if you want to update something with existing document, then we have to use set keyword. So in MongoDB we have a lot of keyword like set key, others I will talk about later. So we are saying set, right, something, this document. So what I'm trying to say here is, so what we are doing here, let me clear it out. So what we are trying to say here, first find the documents. This is criteria is going to match. Okay, now once you match, add this field, extra field, set the extra field marker. Might be this field exist or not exist. If not exist, is going to add. If exist, then is going to replace with this value. So this is set. So we need to use always set, right, if you are updating something. So otherwise it's not going to impact. So let's do that. So now we can see acknowledge true and match count 1 and modified count 1 means matched with one record, okay, with id 1 and modified one. So this is the acknowledgement result. We can see how many documents match and what documents updated. So we can see right here marker is to be deleted. It's added perfectly fine. So now we are able to update one record. Suppose if you want to update many record, so basically we can use update many, right? Update many, right? And we can lift out this filter criteria to individual record. We can say match everything, right? Whatever documents you match, please add this one, right? So we can see, right, it's match all the documents available in this collection, okay, and it's trying to add a field or is available then modified. So suppose I'm saying match count 2 and modified count. So it's matched with two elements, documents, but only modified one because in previously we already added. So that's why it's not modified again, right? So if I see, right, in both marker we can see both the data is available. So suppose if you want to update something, right, to delete to, we can say to delete, just say delete, right? So we can say it's matched to and modified count 2. So it's modified matched with 2 and modified as well 2. So we can say it's now it's deleted, right? So this way, right, we can update document to one document and more document and depend upon your filter criteria. And suppose if you want to delete this one, right, so how we can do that? The same thing, right? So we can say event store and delete, right? So I'm going to say delete, right, and delete many, correct, and the filter criteria, right? So filter criteria is for me, what is that? I am going to say marker. So left one, right, you don't need to put a double quotes, so that is perfectly fine. So I'm going to say be deleted, delete. So I'm going to try to find out all the documents where marker is data is key value present at delete, right? Please delete it. Okay, so let's try it and see what is happening. So we can see, right, it's deleted, like acknowledge means true, it was successful, and deleted count is 2 means 2 documents is deleted. So that's perfectly fine. Let's see any data we have. So we don't have any data at all. So no data is exist at all and deleted. So these are the basic operations, right? You can perform and you can understand like through these operations, and it's good if you can go to these documents and trying to understand, like suppose for example I'm saying find one, right? So this is your query parameter and this is projection parameter, right? So those are the things, right, is here is really good explain. I will try to explain all those things through the official website, and I actually all those things generally I do that, I like it. Okay, so you can perform all these basic operation, right, and understand, and in next session I will explain more, right, in details how we can perform the other operation like with CRUD operation as well. Yeah, so thank you for your time, hope you learned something new. Yeah, thank you.